Well, well, happy Wednesday. Okay, hello to everyone. Welcome to the corner. Okay, y'all. I don't. What is in the water? I don't know what's going on, child. But look, we finna have a quick little hour live because look, it ain't much to discuss, but it's stuff to discuss. So, you know what I'm saying? Get y'all some water to quench y'all thirsties because it's some thirsty things going on around here. Okay. Now, look, YouTube been tripping. Okay. YouTube been tripping and not telling y'all when I have stuff. So I was live earlier, went into full detail about the Diddy stuff. Okay. It was live last night for an after chat about the debate with, Kamala and Code 45. Okay. I was live yesterday as well, discussing other things too. Okay. But y'all have to be sure that y'all are watching the content because I am 100% aware that YouTube is not telling y'all that I be here. Okay. Ain't telling y'all what is going on around here. Okay. And I can tell because I can see. Okay. Anyway. But we finna get into this. Okay, I was minding my business today. It was a typical it's not Monday, it's Wednesday. A typical Monday, and from the start, okay, from the very first text I got this morning, the death started off with us mourning people, then moaning, then lawsuits, okay? And I said we just have to get into a few things, okay? But y'all know first things first, I like my thumbnail. You know how hard it is to find all the peoples in the right colors that coordinate together? Okay, I have to always, to spotlight my my graphics that I be doing or whatever because it's a great thing. Anyway, y'all make sure that you've already liked this video. Okay, subscribe to my channel. Okay, share the video, comment in the comment section, follow me on social media at JayLeesCorner on IG, Twitter, and TikTok. Now, I don't feel like putting on lipstick. Okay, so I'm very barefaced. My face look bright for some reason. Elmo is here. Okay, Elmo is here just checking in. Okay, Elmo is just checking in, and I wore this shirt because of stuff today. But Elmo is like, how is everybody doing? Okay, Elmo wants this is the shirt I wore to work today. And it seemed like this was the perfect shirt to wear today. Okay. But hello to the people, if you're watching live, thank you for being here. If you watch the replay, thank you too. Okay, either way it goes, okay. Please make sure that you are liking the video. It helps. I don't know why YouTube don't like me right now. Y'all know YouTube has its ups and downs, ebbs and flows, and right now this is a flow down, okay? But like the video, okay? But we here, okay? And I have opinions on stuff, okay? And I watched what had to be watched, okay? Also, the VMAs on right now. Megan hosted. We'll discuss that tomorrow. We'll discuss the fashions tomorrow. So I have not seen nothing about the awards. I have not seen anyone's outfits. That's all things we can discuss tomorrow because it's on right now, okay? And I do not feel like I have no rush trying to see things. No, okay? But again, we here, okay? I can't do Elmo voice. But I just felt like Elmo was needed today. Okay, how y'all pets doing? Okay, has the illegal aliens ate y'all pets today? Okay, was your cat? Did someone eat your cat today? I hope everybody cat got munched in some kind of way. You hear me? Because I'm just saying, people like their cats. Anyway, look, I just want to get started because I'm tired. I'm tired, y'all, because people out here is doing too much for all of the reasons. Let me share my screen, and because I just want to go ahead and get into what it is to get into. Okay, because y'all see me, you see me, I see you. Okay, and stuff. But again, tomorrow we'll have a conversation about the fashions, the VMAs, and all of that. Okay. First of all, I see Issa Rae. Issa Rae is over there in New York at New York Fashion Week. Okay, and I like this outfit. So I said I'm gonna show y'all. Okay, we're gonna start with a little bit of this. Okay, little bit of this. Okay, Issa Rae in a cute little pantsuit. Okay, is giving me red, white, and blue and stuff. Okay, is look, love it. Now the red purse and the shoes look burgundy. I would have preferred either a burgundy purse. The shoes and the purse don't match, but it's fine. It all goes. Okay. But she round here serving looks and stuff over in the New York Fashion of the Weeks. Her clogged heels and stuff, walking the streets in a coat and a thing. Okay. So kudos to Issa Rae out here doing the fashion things. Okay, we see Issa and also Lena Waithe, and then a Caucasian man and a Caucasian woman. And I don't know them people. Okay, so I just want to touch on that. Okay, also congrats to our auntie Tabitha Brown, who was on the Upscale magazine. I got my Tabitha Brown air fryer, and I like it. I like it a lot. Okay. It cooked real good. It has a light. I can see my food cook or whatever. But she's in Upscale magazine. Okay, for the 35th anniversary cover, looking gorgeous. Okay, so kudos to our auntie. Okay, and she my age. Okay, but kudos to her for looking great and stuff on the cover of it. Also, happy birthday to Taraji P. Henson. We love Taraji. She's been in many things over the years. Okay, she's been acting and singing and acting or whatever. So we love her. Okay, if you don't know, now you do. Happy birthday to Taraji P. Henson. Is the P for Penelope? Anyway, those are all the congrats. I just want to be sure before we get into some food list in this. Well, let's get into it because we have to just talk about things. Well, Nikki, did y'all watch wrestling? I watch wrestling. I used to. I know who Nikki Bella is. She was of the Bella twins. She married that man whose name I can't pronounce. Her name is Artem. Okay, they was married, had a baby, blah blah blah. But recently, child, the 911 calls that came out. And it was some abuse allegations, some DV, honey. And now she said divorce, okay? But she filed for divorce from that man. I said, well, that's it, okay? Now, I think other folks were saying that him as a dancer, he was kind of mean or whatever. so they're not surprised. But if that man is abusive, get him out of our faces forever. Okay. Now the way I was woken up today, I said, Lord, this is why I put Elma on. Okay, this is why I put on Elma, because I said, my friend, y'all, first of all, this is probably him's favorite person on earth, okay, on earth, the heavens, and all around or whatever. So I said, when I seen, I said, shit. Damn it, man. Okay. You know, Frankie Beverly, he was only 77. He wasn't even really old. The 77, that's not even old. You hear me? And I was like, damn it, man, what are we gonna do? I cannot. Okay. First of all, the music of Frankie Beverly and Maze is literally the music of a lifetime. Okay. I feel like no matter where you at, if they song come on, it's a vibe. It either reminds you, I think I put on my page, you know, the music is like, it was like the background of your childhood and the vibe of your adultness or whatever. Because back in the day, your parents would play. You may not have even understood how great the music was as a child, but once you got a little bit older, you said, this is the shit. You hear me? And I swear to God, when he was like, he sent me the text, and I was like, I just heard the music. And I had seen where at Essence Fest this year, you know, back in July, because he had just retired. He like had just finished like his little retirement run or whatever. And so at Essence Fest this year, they like honored him, gave him his flowers, and you know, it was like, you know, we love you, you're great, your music is forever in the day, and blah 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 blue. And so the fact that he died, I said, no. I was like, no, Jesus. The family put out a story. The family put out a statement and said, grieving the loss of a loved one is deeply personal and emotional experience. In this time, as we are navigating feelings of sorrow, reflection, and remembrance, we kindly ask for privacy and understanding, allowing us the space to grieve in our own way. This period for is that's them, not me. This period is one of healing, and your respect for our needs and solitude is appreciated as we honor the memory of our beloved Howard Stanley Beverly, known to the world as Frankie Beverly. He lived his life with pure soul, as one would say, and for us, no one did it better. He lived for his music, family, and friends. Love one another as he would. Want that for us all. Again, from December 646 to 1924, the Beverly family. I said, you know, you just feel like people won't die. And I said, you know what I'm saying? You know, happy feelings in the air. Happy feelings. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like you can't be mad. You can't be upset and sad even while listening to the music, because it's such a electrifying, emotional, in the best of ways vibe to it. You can't be like, what? Because I mean, it ain't like he was making new music, for one. Okay, so it's like he left us the best remembrance of him in the music, you know. And I know for a fact, child, their music catalog is gonna shoot up, because everybody, I'm pretty sure today I was playing the music, okay. But I was like, but you know, it's just like, damn it, you know, damn it. Now I don't know who they're gonna try to, because to me his voice is so distinct with his songs. I'm assuming they may get somebody else to sing his, you know, for him or whatever, because he was retiring. But I feel like he reminds me of like Marvin Gaye. So when you cut the music on and you just vibe. This oh my God, there's this recording of Marvin Gaye singing, like laying down on the couch. It's such a vibe, and that's what Frankie has always given me as well. It's a relaxed vibe that you just put it on and you just do life. What is the Marvin Gaye song, him laying down, that he's singing? But their music gives me that. Like when it comes on, you just relax and that's it, and you let it be. So I was very shocked that he died today, for one, and I was like, fuck. But I'm happy he left us. Thank you. I want you. It's so amazing. But I love, but for me, like, I love ratchet music for sure. Okay, I love ratchet music. You know what I'm saying? However, on a regular day, give me some Sade, some Frankie Beverly and Maze, some Marvin Gaye, just some Al Green, some Anita Baker. You know what I'm saying? That's for sure what, makes my days on any given day. But I still like my ratchet shit. Give me some 2 Chainz. Okay. But I feel like everyone today was like, so like this was the start of the day. And I'm like, well, Jesus, fix it. Okay. Then I remembered today is the 23rd anniversary of 9/11. Okay. Now I feel like everyone to this day probably remembers where they were, when they know where they were when, planes hit and stuff. Because how old was I? I don't know how old I was. I can't think right now. However, I feel like every year there have been so many tragedies over the year. I feel like 9/11 is one I never forget. I feel like people remember certain tragedies, but I feel like 9/11 for me, I don't know if it's because I was fully of age when it happened, and I was a full adult, and I remember I was at work. I was working at a government place, okay, here in Michigan, and like watching the itty bitty box TV, right with 19. Watching the itty bitty box TV and seeing like this, watch it unfold. Like, oh, a plane in a building. Oh wow, and then realizing like, no, bitch, it's a plot. Okay, because the second plane hit, and because it was like an army base where I was at, and just the amount of like utter panic, because it was like, what's next? Who they gonna target next? And I feel like that may be the reason why it always sticks with me, because, and that's before like social media. That's because like you watch it live, and then how they were trying to get the Pentagon. It was crazy. So the fact that it's also the anniversary of that too, and then Frankie Beverly passing away. I'm like, today it was too much. I said, bitch, put on Elmo. Okay, I just bought this shirt maybe a week ago, maybe 2 weeks ago. Okay, and I'm like, you gotta wear it on a good day. Wear it on a good day, and then that was today. So people grieving, Frankie Beverly passing away. People grieving who they lost on this day as well, all those years ago. And it was just a crazy day. You know what I'm saying? So rest in peace to those folks who died then, and rest in peace to anybody who died today. Okay. I feel like we have this, okay? Because y'all know we had a full-fledged conversation last night, okay? It was like 11 p.m. and we discussed the foolishness that was the debate. Okay, that was last night. And when that man said they're eating the pets, okay, the immigrants are in Springfield, Ohio. They're eating the dogs and the cats. What, bitch? What? Okay, so they're now saying, I guess, where that story came from. Apparently, allegedly, per TMZ, sometimes they're wrong. Apparently, it says the cat eating suspect is American with mental health issues. Now, I did not dive deep into none of this shit because I said I don't care that hard, okay? However, I feel like people who repeat fake news and then make it be something that is not is crazy to me. So again, I just need y'all to be sure that y'all pets is okay, and that whoever was around here eating the pets, they wasn't an immigrant, okay? They weren't getting all the pets, okay? Just a person with mental health issues tried to eat a cat. Now I told y'all, I hope all y'all cats get ate, okay? Because cats need to look. I'm just saying. Okay, so that is allegedly per TMZ where the story came from. Okay, but he took. I just he get on my nerve. He gets on my fucking nerves. Okay, so y'all cats and pussies and dogs are safe. Okay, just mark yourself safe and your pets safe too. Okay, now, well, congrats to look. I remember the movie Thomas Crown Affair. It was good, I recall. Okay, but Michael B. Jordan would now be directing and starring in Thomas Crown Affair. It'll be a remake. They remake everything. You know? Now, I do wonder who's going to be the lady. They need a really good lady. I don't know who. Okay. But anyway, kudos and congrats to Michael B. Jordan because again, he's directing it and also starring in it. I know, when young people, young black people, okay, but when they are able to direct and star in stuff, it's a kudos and a congrats to them. Okay. If you've never seen the first one, it was a good movie. Go watch it. Candace Owens, who we don't like, okay, she's on the level of Code 45. Her YouTube channel was demonetized because of a Kanye West interview, which they said it violates hate speech policy. Good. Because there's a difference between a person just giving their opinions on stuff and their opinions maybe being controversial versus a person just having hate speech, okay? And because I don't like her, and 7 times out of 10, Kanye West recently is getting on the damn nerves, I feel like, fine. Okay, so she wrote on social media, there will be no show today or at all this week because YouTube has issued me a strike and a 1-week suspension for my sit down with Kanye. They also removed the interview as hate speech as it was mass reported. Never. Child. YouTube notification stated the reason for removing the video explains the contents claims of violating their hate speech policy. I feel like look, as a YouTuber, YouTube has rules, and we are fully aware of most of the general rules. Okay, that's why I don't let nobody up on my channel because I don't have time for nothing that they say affecting me. But I think we all know what is an opinion versus what's hate speech. And because again, I don't like her, good. Okay, learn and do better. I don't know why this became a thing. Katy Perry and her boyfriend Orlando Bloom, and Orlando was looking at Kim K's butt, and that ain't the issue. My issue was she then went on a radio show and they was asking her about how she felt about her boyfriend being caught, or with her husband, I don't know, that man, being caught looking at Kim's butt. I feel like people who interview, this is why it aggravates me that some other media gets access to famous people because they ask them stupid shit. I'm like, it is completely disrespectful to ask somebody, how did you feel because your boyfriend looked at Kim's ass? Like, what am I supposed to say? I'm embarrassed, I'm sad, or I didn't care. Like, I think people need to stop asking people stupid, embarrassing questions. I feel like, so what? Men look, so do women. Just because you're in a relationship, it doesn't mean that you're blind. Now, can he grab Kim's ass? No. Can he say to her, I would love to touch her? No. But we look because we're human and we have eyes. And period. If I'm gonna look. Is Kim is it really big or no? Okay, let me look. Because she's right there. It isn't a big issue, but even if it is, don't ask my person during a professional interview how they felt, because it's dumb to me. I don't like it. Okay. Now she said she didn't care, but I also feel like don't put us in that. Don't ask me that shit. That's unprofessional, if you ask me. Okay. Also, no, I don't want this one. I want to do. Wait, I gotta find it. Where is it? They asked somebody else to dumb it. Oh, right here. So Maya Rudolph, who was the daughter of Minnie Riperton, she complained because in interviews, the people still ask her about how old she was when her mom died. And she's like, I'm fucking 50 whatever now, okay? My mom died when I was around 6 years old. Why am I now 54? And anyone in any interview was asking me about how I felt when my mom died. It's like, bitch, you don't have anything else to ask me? And I fully understand wanting people just to do better. Her response to the question was, I'm like, why the fuck did I do that again? Maybe this day where we just go like, you can stop asking me that. Because again, I'm in my 50s now. My mom died 45 years ago. Well, she died in 79. She died at 79 from breast cancer. So asking someone's daughter all these years later, when your mom died, how did you feel? You were a child. When your mom died from cancer, how did you handle that? How old were you? Bitch, I was 6. She died 45 years ago. Why does it matter? So I just want people who have access to celebrities and they have access for these interviews and access to this content for their channels or whatever, or their interviews or whatever, stop asking that shit. Because even me, I'm 30. I'm not 30 nothing. I'm 42. My dad died. I was 33 when my dad died. Don't ask me about that. Leave me be, okay? Because for one, even her saying, like, for me, that was childhood trauma. Because when your parent dies as a child, I think that's different than an adult. Because you don't even know how to fully process death at that age. So I need people to cut the bull stuff, okay? Justin Timberlake. Y'all know he was arrested, pulled over, a whole DWI and whatnot, and he was like, oh, I'm innocent. I didn't do it. It wasn't me. Okay, I'm gonna fight this to the end. Well, he's done fighting. Okay, he is now kind of getting off. Okay, he was arrested initially for driving while intoxicated. Okay, per TMZ, he entered a plea agreement where he would plead guilty. Okay, to just a traffic violation. Okay, I said traffic violation, but was he drunk or was he high? I just wonder. Okay, now they say he would end up having to pay a $300 to $500 fine. His license, I think, will be suspended for a year, if I'm not mistaken. But I just feel like, let me I saw another one. We have more detail. I just want to be sure what it said. I think it's this one. Yeah, he would have to pay a $300 to $500 fine. They don't know just yet. Okay, his license will be suspended in New York for a year. Which to me, see, I think that's how people don't get it. He don't live in New York. So them saying his license in New York will be suspended. Meaning if he's driving somewhere else, he can drive. Because if he live in Tennessee, but he can't drive in New York, does it matter? Anyway, we knew he would get off. It was a big deal. That's probably why he tried to fight us so hard to not really have a DUI or DWI on his record. But again, pay the people the money and don't draft no more in New York. They said Rick Ross will be Caresha's first guest on Caresha Please season 2. I don't think I want to watch it because Rick Ross irks my nerves a lot. I like his music though, but he irks my nerves. But I may have to watch it because I'm a content creator, and if he says something I want to respond to, I can do that. But again, he will be the first guest on that thing. Okay. Let me refresh my page because again, we don't have a lot. We're gonna be done within an hour and stuff. Okay. Again, all award shit we will discuss tomorrow. What's his man name? Pharrell. So Pharrell was around here talking, okay, having conversation. He was on an interview, okay. During this interview, they was asking him about if he talked to Kelis, what had happened the whole time with the whole Kelis being pissed off about her song being used on Renaissance, how no one asked her permission, and blah, blah, blah. Well, Pharrell was like, And he was like, first of all, I wrote the song. Okay, so because I wrote the song, I didn't have to ask her. He kept just saying, like, I haven't talked to her. You know, I didn't ask her. You know, he then said, look, I wish her the absolute best, but I wrote the song. Now, they were saying that Kelis was pissed because she thought, I guess, the beat was going to be from, I think I just wanted to get along with you. And they ended up using Milkshake. So she was kind of pissed about the wrong thing. I still feel like people should ask the people who wrote the song about using beats from the song, if that's who owns it or whatever. I don't think it's like, oh, Beyonce stuff. I think in everyone's mind, they didn't need Kelis's permission. I think in everyone's mind, I don't think anyone thought it was a big deal. Basically, you know, Beyonce took it off and left it at that. But I think his point was people thought I had to ask her if I wrote it, and that ain't how things go. So again, his point was, I wish her the best. I absolutely wish her the best. However, I wrote the song, and that was it. Okay. Pharrell might forever be like, I don't care, because Kelis and Pharrell have a whole history. She accused him and Chad Neptunes of like stealing from her, not crediting her, and her not getting fair treatment musically or whatever. I don't know the ins and the outs. I guess. It's weird to me. Let's see. Kelis said as an artist she doesn't want Beyonce to reach out. And I fully get that. I fully get that. But I feel like that ain't what she said. I feel like she kind of went off and was pissed and made it seem like she felt like Beyonce disrespected her. When I feel like if all you wanted was for her to reach out, maybe it was a better way to react to it than how she did. But everybody is, you know, everyone has a right to feel their feelings. I'm just happy. I love Kelis. I've always loved Kelis. And I get her wanting someone to reach out, but I also feel like with child, Beyonce just removed it. Johnathan Majors is doing autographs at an upcoming festival and is going to charge $140 for them. I also saw a post saying that Megan is paying all his bills. I don't, look, I don't know if I believe it. I feel like I don't think he's broke. I think he's still working. So it's weird. I think it's weird that there is this notion that he is now this deadbeat bum, and Megan Good is now a sugar mama with a abusing crazy man who dressed like he's a slave. I feel like a lot of famous people when they go to festivals they charge for pictures, autographs. So that's just his fee. I feel like you can't think. I hope people know that when you go to these festivals and these shows, whatever, people are paying to get in to get access to said stars. That's why they're there. So I feel like if someone is, I mean, don't a Chris Brown birthday thing cost $1,000? If Chris Brown charging people $1,000 after people pay for a ticket to the concert, people parking. If Chris Brown's charging $1,000 for a picture with him or whatever the backstage thing is, I think somebody else charging $140 for an autograph. If you don't want to pay that, then don't pay it. But you do know other people also charge. Now, would I pay $140? No, not at all. However, if it was Beyonce, I probably would. People pay for who they want to see. So clearly, whoever wants to see him will pay that amount or not. But I think people put these price tags, like people were complaining about Chris Brown charging $1,000. When they said, well, Beyonce may be more expensive, whatever. So I feel like, child, let the celebrities pay or charge what they want. And if you don't want to pay it, then don't pay it. Okay. But as far as them saying that he is also having Megan Good pay his bills, allegedly paying his child support because he got a daughter. I don't know how much I believe that. However, if Megan Good is willing to pay that man bills, that's her. Her headache, not ours. So I was like, Jesus, please fix it. Okay. Jesse Williams. Now, I fell in love with him because he played Jackson Avery on Grey's Anatomy. He left Grey's Anatomy after a few seasons, making good ass money, to go do Broadway. Okay. Now, some folks feel like, he quit Grey's Anatomy to make less money, to not pay the ex-wife money and blah, 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 blah. I feel like some people like doing Broadway because they're Broadway actors. So I don't know how much I believe that. Okay. However, he and the ex-wife have been beefing. Her name was Erin. Been beefing forever. Okay. Since the divorce, beefing. Okay. Her word against his and vice versa. They have 2 children together. Okay. How old are the kids? The kids are, I don't know how old the kids are, but they're like young kids. Okay. Now he's saying, they're 9 and 10. Sorry. A 10-year-old daughter and 9-year-old son. He has filed court documents saying that he now wants to split custody because he's accusing her of trying to withhold the kids from him, blocking him from seeing the kids, having time with them. So he said, court. I'm going to court. Okay. File courts against her for a 50-50 split. Okay. I said, okay, that's fine. He was saying that he claimed that right now he only sees their daughter and son a couple times throughout the school year. He wants 50-50 custody. Now that's sometimes hard because, as a parent, you don't want your kid's life to be like weird and like chaotic. I think when he was on Broadway, he was in a different state. I think because that is over now, he may be in the same state as her. If they in the same state, and if 50-50 would not mess up their school or nothing, I think it makes sense. He was saying how, let's see, she isn't having it with him spending time. He said that she's taking his time, blocking him from talking to the kids, that she intervenes on FaceTime call. She won't let the kids go to events he enrolled them in, that she plans vacations during the time that he's supposed to have the kids. because he's accusing her of basically saying, hey, fuck you. I'm not gonna do what you want me to do. I'm gonna do what I want to do. Okay, I'm gonna plan the stuff. I'm gonna plan trips and everything when you is me. Okay, if it's your week, no, I'm going to Africa. Okay, if it's your week, I'm going somewhere else. Now, is it possible she is doing that because they had a messy divorce? She was saying all kinds of things about him not being a good person and how he left her high and dry and stuff. So it was a messy. She was hurt and all of that. He was with that. Who was he? He was with that Taylor girl. It was a little bit crazy. Okay, so is it possible she is not making it easy for him because you divorced me, bitch, and if you left me, you left the family. Okay, so what do you want me to do? That's possible. Okay, I do feel like if what he's saying is true, if his allegations are true, she's wrong. I feel like even when people are bad husbands, boyfriends, whatever, if they're good fathers, I do feel like you should not intervene with the fatherhood of it all. If he wants to talk to the kids and it's a reasonable time, it's he ain't called at 10 p.m. at night. He ain't calling, when they like if he just called whatever. I do think both parents should make time for the kids to talk to the parent as long as that parent is reaching out. If he is calling and if you're not having to force him to be involved, I don't think it's fair if one parent is blocking the other from talking to the kids and being with the kids. Okay, because that can make the kids feel like daddy don't even like me no more. He don't like me. He don't call me no more. He don't be with me no more. Okay. But they have been divorced since 2020. But again, they have been back and forth in court and just fussing about all kinds of things, child, this whole time. And if it's true that she is scheduling trips at times where he's supposed to have the kids and then he can have the kids, I feel like she's wrong. And so in that aspect, if they both live in the same state and city, and if they're able to get 50-50 custody, and the kids' lives are not like altered to where if they don't have to change schools, change activities, I think it's fair. When one parent is not allowing the other parent to be active in the kids' lives. Now, to me, he also can't just want to uproot them and move them somewhere else or whatever. You know what I'm saying? It has to be good for the kids. You know what I'm saying? Time. Okay, so we shall see what happens in court between them. Okay. Y'all take one little second and like the video because I asked y'all to. Okay, like the video. Back. Okay. I want to touch on the Diddy situation because since I did my video earlier, Diddy's attorneys have responded to the accusations and the lawsuit that Dawn of the Kane put up against him. Now, I was live earlier. Okay. If YouTube ain't tell y'all, we discussed it earlier. Okay. Watch that video and whatnot. Dawn and Kane is accusing Diddy of a lot of things. Okay, harassment, assaults, just all kind of stuff, child. Okay. She talked about how she witnessed him abusing Cassie, abusing Kim as well, and all of that. Now I've seen a few comments about her lawsuit, saying why she wait till now, or why she wants some money, why she stop it. Okay, again, I want to reiterate, Dawn is talking about stuff that happened 20 years ago, for one. When she was 20 years old, she was a young kid. And some people need time to be strong enough to tell their story. Okay. I feel like people are acting like she's saying Billy Bob from down the street did something, not Diddy, Sean Puffy Combs, the bad boy who blew up that man's car years ago and no one cared. It's weird to me how people don't want to acknowledge how powerful he was and how powerful people use their power to intimidate, and some people fall in line. And we should not victim blame and victim shame when victims come out and tell the story, okay? Because at the end of the day, I believe every damn word she said. You hear me? However, we read over most of the 55-page complaint today, where she goes into detail about how from the days of being on Making the Band, how she felt intimidated, how she kind of just realized, oh my God, he's powerful. He's also dangerous. Witnessing him abuse Cassie would scare her, but she felt like I have to deal with this because it's my career and stuff. Okay, so I feel like we have to stop trying to make it seem like, oh, well, the person wants some money because it's Diddy. It's like, well, Diddy did it. Diddy did it. Period. That's what it is. Okay. Now, when poor people, when Billy Bob or Jerome from down the street do something, they go to jail. Or they don't, because many people don't tell on them either. Okay. However, women are now speaking out in general. Okay. So let's let that be that. Anyway, Diddy lawyer is coming out saying the same shit he always say. Okay. He said Mr. Combs is shocked and disappointed by this lawsuit. In an attempt to rewrite history, Dawn Richard has now manufactured a series of false claims, all in the hopes of trying to get a payday, conveniently timed to coincide with her album release and press tour. If Miss Richard, because I think her name is not Richard, if Miss Richard, okay, it had such a negative experience for Making a Band and Eddie Kane, she would not have chosen to continue working directly with Mr. Combs for dirty money. Nor would she have returned from the Making the Band reboot in 2020 or agreed to be featured on the Love album last year. It's unfortunate that Ms. Richard has cast their 20-year friendship aside to try to get money from him, but Mr. Combs is confidently standing on the truth and looks forward to prove that in court. Now, the issue I have with that punk ass statement is the same thing he was saying about Cassie. And I feel like when people say, well, if he was such a bad guy, why do they stick around? You do know people have stayed in abusive situations because they didn't know any better. And the fact that someone hurt you and you have to still live life and make money, and he's fucking Diddy, he's in the music industry, that does not mean he was not a horrible person and did things. It does not mean that the things he said, what she's witnessed, and even if just that one time he popped in while she was naked and saw her body and touched her titties, even if that one time he did something and said, sorry, my bad, and because of their long relationship as friends and co-workers, she kept it pushing, it doesn't mean that what he did was okay. That's to get you gotcha. Okay. But again, he said the same thing about Cassie. He said the same thing about Cassie. Period.
And I feel like the fact that people like to say, well, if he was such a bad person, then why did she want to keep her? How did we not see Ike and Tina on the Ike and Tina Turner review revival shows, and Ike was beating Tina? Like, I feel like people really act like the fact that Cassie was with Diddy, the fact that Cassie was with Diddy before and after that video shows people who are under pressure and who are under the thumb of their abusers sometimes just don't know how to leave, and they stay in that person's orbit. So I feel like trying to be like, she just wants some money, you know what I'm saying? She's lying. That ain't really. It's like, no, not at all. Mm-mm. And when you try to admit, they just so happened to have put this out because they put out an album. You think someone's, you know what? Let me do an album, and then before my album come out, I'm gonna say Diddy was, abusive to me. Yeah, I'm gonna use Diddy abuse allegations to sell records. First of all, Dawn, even after Andy Kane broke up and after the Dwayne broke up, she has been a independent artist since then. She still be doing music. Okay, she's always been working on her music. So to even try to insinuate, oh, well, she did this because she had an album coming out, as if Dawn has not been working on her music this whole time. So I feel like Diddy still think these I didn't do it tactics will work. That ain't gonna work now. Not today, sir. Get out our face. Okay. So I feel like Diddy, I can't every time he is accused of something, he's it's a money grab. He's gonna defend himself. Meaning Diddy know he did it. Diddy is aware we've witnessed half of the shit on Making the Band. What she described, we saw on the show. So it's not as if we didn't witness it too. We just did not feel 20 years ago that it was bad. We also felt like that's what you have to go through to be in the music business. You have to be told you ain't shit. I'm going to drop you. Okay, you don't look good enough. You need more hair and makeup. You don't dance well enough. Okay, we were taught, even Making the Band, also, even let's go to America's Next Top Model, how folks said how Tyra was. But that was, and no one saw an issue with the stuff that went on. However, Diddy was doing it to specific women. Whereas on Top Model, they were this child, the model was going through it. But I feel like my point is we watched people go through things that we now know were not okay. We saw Diddy verbally be abusive to them people. And he treated them like they were nobodies. Like, I don't need y'all need me. Go walk and get me some cheesecake. Because walking 15 miles across a bridge is what musicians should do. Yeah, that's what musicians should do. Sure. I'm going to have y'all on a thing rehearsing for 18 hours. Sure. Diddy did that shit. And we don't like him. Lastly, I told y'all we didn't have much. Child, Shannon Sharpe. Now, I'm trying to, because I can't play the audio at all, because I'm not trying to play the game with YouTube. But I was minding my business. Okay, I was completely minding my business. And then I was on Twitter, and I said, why is Shannon Sharpe trending? I was confused. And then I saw a snippet of a live, and I clicked this, and you never know what audio you're gonna hear when you hear a thing, okay? And I was at work, you hear me? And I had my earphones in, listening, and I said, "Wait, is it?" I said, "He's having sex." Now, at first, I said, "Is a dick gonna pop out?" That was like, "Is a dick gonna pop out?" Oh my God, okay. Shannon Sharpe literally was on live for a good, like maybe 2-3 minutes. Okay, getting some cooch. You hear me? Talking her through it. You hear me? I said, "Oh my God, I gotta cuff up pearls." I'm like, "What?" Okay. And for professional purposes only, I had to read, watch, and listen closely for the details. Okay, because I do my due diligence. Okay, I couldn't just watch it once. No. It was 2 different clips. Okay. The one clip I saw at first was a shorter clip. And I was like, "Is she gagging? Jesus." And he said, "Yeah, I'm gonna put it in." I said, "Put it in her." Oh my God. Oh Lord. And the longer clip of them talking, I said, "Michelle, what you doing, Michelle? You doing something?" Now. Michelle is not a random woman. You hear me? Michelle is not a random woman, because he said, "You know what I like." And I said, "Oh," she said, "I sure do. I sure do." And at one point I heard her saying something like, "Yeah, like, do you? You know, you can like go ahead and come." Okay. And I said, "Shannon, child, I don't think, is he growling?" I said, "He growling." I said, "Oh, so Shannon Sharpe growls when he climaxes." I said, "Well, that's good to know." Now look, we are all adults here. Okay. I am 42 years old. So we not gonna have no childish conversation about this. You hear me? You hear me? Okay. One, Michelle knew exactly what to do. You hear me? Michelle said, "I got what you want. I got what you need." You hear me? Okay. Unc said, "I'm gonna give it to you." Okay. There's something about a grown man talking you through whatever you're doing. Okay. Whatever you're doing, whether you're doing it with your mouth, okay, or with your hoo-ha down there, okay. Whatever. And I'm saying stuff because I don't get flat. Shannon said, because Shannon, look, I don't watch his stuff often. Okay, him watches it, so him knows of Unc. I know. So him was like, Unc is a very friendly person. So him thought it was like a skit. I said, "I don't know," because we heard it. Okay, but because him like he's a very private person, so I can't imagine, him, whatever. And I said, it sounded like an accident. Okay. However, I said, as conservative as he is, there's something about being talked through what is going on. You hear me? Okay. And I felt like he didn't know. I said, the audio, he did not know that he was on live. I feel like if he was, he may have said some things differently. Okay. Because what I heard with 2 videos, you really didn't even hear, you didn't hear that at all. Okay. So it wasn't even a fast going on. Okay, it wasn't that. She was performing on him. He had just finished doing something with her. Okay, because she was moaning and groaning. Okay, first, and then he said, "Do some things." Okay, you know what I like. Okay, and she then went to work, and she called him Papa. I said, "Papa." That's okay. However, she was enjoying her job. He was enjoying the job too. You hear me? And it was the fact, yeah, that's my Michelle. I said, that's your Michelle. Again, she wasn't a random woman because of the conversation they were having, because of how comfortable they both felt with each other. Okay. And him saying, you know what I like. You know what I like, Michelle. Come on, get this thing, girl. Okay. And then she was, you know what I'm saying, swallowing chicken drumsticks in the throat and whatever. And then I said, why is he growling? I was so confused. I'm like, he's growling. Is he okay? And I said, oh, he's coming. I said, oh Lord. Oh Jesus. Okay. Because I have never felt like Shannon Sharpe was like, not that he's ugly. He isn't. Shannon Sharpe to me has always been a country bumpkin, and I mean that in no disrespectful way. I never looked at him as a sexual deviant. You hear what I'm saying? However, when he told her put in your mouth, okay, and then she put it, okay, and went to work, okay, and then he was growling like, and it was like a low, deep vibrational self-expression of the release of energy. And I was like, that's amazing. Because I think people don't realize, and that's why I felt, I'm like, that ain't fake. Like, that ain't, you know what I'm saying? Because I saw the post saying, oh, my page got hacked. I said, nigga, I look, you hear me? Look. I'm trying to look. I had just said to him, I'm like, I really should like go on OnlyFans and like review porn, because boom, Peter. We just had a conversation like last week. I was like, I saw something, and I was talking about it, and I'm like, I really should do commentary, okay? Because the conversations I would want to have was amazing about porn or whatever. So when he said my page got hacked, I say, nigga, no, because I listened to the thing a few times. You hear me? Not just once, not just twice, okay? For professional purposes, I fully had to rewatch with both earphones in. Matter of fact, hold on. Let me. Where are my AirPods? Where are my AirPods? Because I'm not gonna do it. Listening to the actions, that was clearly Shannon's voice. Even though no one has ever heard him in that state, that was him. Okay? That was him getting down on the get down. Okay? That was him getting his head blown off. That was him releasing himself as he growled. Okay? And now you going to look, it was look, I'm telling y'all, okay? I don't know what my AirPods are. I don't. I got 2 pair. Oh, wait, hold on. Ciao. I don't know. I don't know what my earpods are. Are they in this man? I took it down. Bam. Because sometimes you just have to. Well, let's first see, because I don't know if they have taken the videos down off Twitter. Because I have reposted them on my page. Hold on. For professional purposes only. Okay. I don't want them on my computer. Hold on, y'all. I don't. Okay. When you have 18 Apple devices, these are my pros, I think. Okay. Let me go. Can y'all still hear me on the computer? They still there? Hold on, I'm finna go see. I'm finna go see. So I need to say what it was. Okay. Hold on. Oh, it's still there. Oh no. My AirPod did not connect. Okay. Hold on. I don't know which one of these is. Un momento. Okay. Where are my AirPods? Hold on. Why are they not connecting? Y'all, look, matter of fact, y'all take one little second and like the video. Okay. I had to get the sound right. So I am listening on my thing right here. Okay. Because YouTube will I'm not trying to get flagged by YouTube at all. So I had to put it on. So it's the wood, right? Now it's him saying, put it in. Okay, put it in there. And you hear her in a throat. Okay. Now it sounded like he was doing something to her. Took it out and then said, no, put it in your throat. Okay. You know how I like it. And I said, she do. Because she's listening. Okay. She's taking direction, right there. Yeah, put right there. Now, this is 1 minute and 34 seconds. There you go. Okay, there you go. Okay. That's my Michelle. Who was Michelle? Now, it's him saying, you know how I like it. That let me know he know her. And then he starts growling. Child, this one is a minute and 34 seconds, okay? And she said, like, wait, what did she say? Hold on. There you go. That's on Michelle. Mm-hmm. And he growling. I said, Jesus, growling. And it wasn't until the growling subsided that I said, oh, because his growling subsides. She can breathe now. Okay. She catching her breath and it's over. Now, the whole time that they're going at stuff, child, then he kissed her. That's how we know he know her. You wanna know why? Because nobody kisses random chicks in the mouth after they growl. Okay? You don't kiss the chicks you don't know in the mouth after you growl. You don't do that at all. Okay? He know that lady. He know her biblically. Okay? I said, okay, now he maybe kiss on the cheek. I don't know. Or maybe it might be her kissing on him. I'm not sure. However, in the longer version, that's 2 minutes and 20 seconds. That's when it started. Okay? That's when it started around here. Now, I kept saying, like, did she cut the phone on? Because the phone, it just comes on, and somebody does like sit the phone to the side. Okay? And you hear it's being done. It's the sex. Okay? It's yours, baby. Is it? Okay. Now again, we didn't hear, and you hear her say, okay, because it's 2 minutes and 20 seconds. And at the 25-second mark, he said, "It's yours, Shannon. It's yours, Shannon." And then she's moaning and groaning. Okay. Now, as this is going on and the phone is faced up to the ceiling, you hear some ass smacking, okay? But you hear the phone is vibrating. So people calling that man, okay? Calling that man. Because why? Shannon, you on live doing it, sir. Okay? You're doing it on live and you don't even know. Okay? And y'all just moaning in each other's ears. Music playing in the background, like old people. Okay? And they like, Shannon, we calling you, Shannon. You don't hear us calling you? He like, nope, I'm with Michelle. Okay? Or I hear Michelle. Okay? So, again, doing it. Okay? So, look, that was earlier. If you do not look, it's on the thing. Okay? It's still on Twitter. I shared it is on Twitter. Now, the Get Your Gotcha it was then all over social media. Everywhere. Okay? On Twitter. Once I started posting on IG, because IG usually don't even allow for that kind of stuff. But I think because it was only audio, there was no video. Like you didn't see him or her at all. You heard it deliberately clear what was happening. Okay. So initially on his page, it said, my page got hacked. That ain't what happened. Okay. At all. So Shannon went live. Shannon was live earlier tonight on the Nightcap. And I've never watched an episode of his Nightcap show. Never ever. Okay. Because I don't have a reason to. It's him and Ocho Cinco. Okay. So when he posted how he was gonna be on live, I said, well, let me push my live back. He went live at 9. That's why I have my live at 9:30. Because I said I have to see what he's gonna say. Because I said, what if it was fake? I said, what if it was some kind of plot and a ploy? Because him was like, he had been endorsing these, pills for sex or whatever. So maybe it was a corny, fake whatever for that. And I said, but faking a porn is stupid. That's corny. And I said, and that sounded real. Okay. And so he went live at 9, him and Ocho. Okay. Now y'all, if y'all don't know, him and Ocho was currently kind of in it because Ocho had been late to a show, and Shannon decided on a live show to call out Ocho for being late. Basically, kind of embarrassing Ocho, okay? And child, a few days later, Shannon Sharpe was out here embarrassed, okay? Now, at one point, there was at 300,000 people watching. Okay. Now, because him only watches them, he said on replay. So he doesn't know if while they're usually on live, if they have that many watchers or whatever, because he has like 1.4 million subscribers. He said, I don't know if he has that many live watchers in general, but he did today. Okay. Now Shannon came on there and Shannon said, well, it was me. I am embarrassed. I had no idea. He admitted how I'm old. I don't know how to really work no IG live. I have never been on an IG live, and I didn't know what was going on. At one point, I was on my phone, sat my phone down, and that was really it. People thought, did the girl purposefully hit the button? You know what I'm saying? Was it a setup to whatever? He said, no. He said, I had my phone and I was on my phone. I think he did say that he was on Instagram, but he wasn't on Instagram live. Now, again, he was like, I've been crying. I was crying. I was sad. I was embarrassed because he is a very private person. Okay. It's very out of character. Now, at this point, ain't no more private. Not today. Ain't no need for it. Okay. It ain't. Let me see if I can go to this page. Hold on. Ooh, no. Okay. The video right now has 134,000 views from an hour ago. I'm pretty sure that's what we can see, meaning the views are probably double that at this time. Twitter has the full. I'm gonna find it. Okay. But he admitted to it. And the thing is, he didn't do anything wrong. Look, I am a firm believer the phone should never be in the bed. Okay? Because you do not want to accidentally call your mama. Okay? You don't want your phone to ring and it accidentally answers. So this a rule is the phones are on the nightstand. The phones are on the dresser. The only reason the phone is near you is if you're recording purposefully. Okay. But he said shit, next time the phone would be in the car. But he admitted to just, again, not knowing what he was doing, not knowing how a live went. Again, admitting he was embarrassed. He did not say who Michelle was. He would not say that. He's still saying he's like single, so it's not that he's in a relationship or whatever. But I was like, it can happen. You know, if you are not careful, anything can be posted on social. Like if your phone, like I'm a woman, I have a purse. I make sure before I drop my phone in my purse, it is locked. Because it's hard for your phone to get unlocked in your purse, okay? Because I have codes to push or whatever, okay? So it's kind of hard for the phone to be unlocked in your purse. But if you just have your phone sitting on the bed, it's not locked, you can easily accidentally. Now, if that was me, look, if I woke up after having a good old adult time and I have 30 DMs and who knows how many calls, they said, girl, you was on live. I would not feel embarrassed. I would feel exposed because like y'all, like, but I'm like, it's not that he did anything wrong. Okay. He also said that his assistant was the one who ended the life because the assistant was who was calling him. The assistant, he said people was calling me. He said people I ain't never talked to personally, meaning business people, was FaceTiming me because they were trying to get them his attention. Because that's why you should not have sex with your phone on vibrate. Because if someone's trying to get at you, they can't get at you. Okay. Ocho said he was like traveling or whatever. He said, I landed. I had 75 missed calls. He said, I thought somebody died. He said, because usually you don't have that many missed calls and texts and all that shit. Somebody probably dead. And I said what Shannon's career almost was. Okay. And I feel like it is embarrassing. I get it's embarrassing. But I'm like, it's just sex. Sex is not a big deal to me. It really isn't. Sex is amazing conversation. It's stuff that we all do or whatever. So it ain't a big deal to me, okay? But I get no one wants people to hear them growl. You know, unless they want to let someone hear them growl. So, and that's why I also said I said I don't think it's fake. Because it didn't sound staged. It sounded like we was peeking in the window of the bedroom. Okay. But he said his assistant was the one who went and ended the live from his own from another device. Because he said when he finally was on the phone with somebody, I said, Ocho, Shannon, you was on live. He said, what do you mean? You was on IG Live. They heard you. He said, he had no clue. He had no clue because even once the assistant cut the live off, his phone probably kept ringing. He was still fucking. He was like, he was driving like home. He was driving wherever, home, where he was leaving in his car. Once he was on the phone and they said, nigga, you was on live. They heard you fucking Michelle. He said, what? Yep, they heard you. They asked, and I said, look, Frankie died this morning. It was also now 11. Code 45 was a fool yesterday. Okay, and then Shannon Sharpe was around here talking Michelle through it and growling at the climax. And I said, I don't think that was on anybody's bingo card today. I don't think anybody assumed that he would come on camera. Okay. But again, it happens. It happens. I'm pretty sure he will never, ever, ever have sex with his phone in the same room again. Okay, because he did seem like he did really seem embarrassed. Like no tea, no shade or whatever. He really did seem like I am embarrassed. I can't believe y'all heard me talking through it. Come on, yeah, look. He started the year off with Cat Williams and Monique and all that shit, and now it's almost the end of the year, and he didn't get caught up in a whole. Now it's not even a sex scandal, you know. It's just a sexual situation, you know. But Shannon growling while coming was not on my bingo cards. I never, no. But now I'm looking like, yeah. It was, look, I said, oh, he's, and even on the live he did, with Ocho, he did say they were jokingly saying how, you know, folks to say, oh, is he gay because he's so, you know, he's so private, maybe he's gay or whatever. And they go, well, you know, he's not gay. I say this just because, look, no tea, no shade. Just because he banged the lady, dumb, he look, having sex with a woman does not mean you're not gay. The same way we had never seen him with a woman before, don't mean he's not gay. Okay, so that's one thing, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I feel like if he was trying to say, well, you know, I'm not gay, so that don't mean nothing. A lot of gay men fuck women. What do you want me to do? Okay, what do you want me to do? Now, I liked him saying when my assistant put up, I was hacked. He put that up mainly because he could not get in touch with me. So because the assistant was trying to, I guess, get on top of it, hey, I was hacked. It's like we heard it. We heard it. And he said when they told me they took it down, I asked them, well, do you think anybody saw it? And he was like, yes. A lot of people saw it. It's everywhere. He had no idea that it was like out there. You know, it was clearly out. Everyone has seen it. Everyone has heard it. You know, you can't get away from it at all. And if you don't know, now you know. Okay. You know, his hips, we guess the hips work. Okay, we guessing. Now again, we also don't know who the woman is. You know, that was he did not say who she was. But what we do know is Michelle got a raise. Some kind of way, Michelle got a raise. I also feel like his assistant who cut off the live deserves a raise. Okay? Because had the assistant not cut it off, the phone would have kept recording. Okay, the phone would have kept recording, and God forbid had he picked the phone up, not realized that he was on live, and then showed a dick or a coochie or whatever or her face. Okay, so lucky for him, his assistant was smart enough to say, "Hey, let me in the live." Okay, let me in the live. Okay, and you know, but it's just a little sex, just a little sex. Okay. And kudos to him for coming and like this, saying, no, fuck it. Let me go on live and address it. Okay, let me go on live and address it. Ain't no point in me trying to avoid it. Ain't no point in me trying to, even him saying, like, I told my sister to take it down. The post that said I was hacked. That ain't true. Take it down and let me just own up to it. You know. Now, Shannon should not be fired. He should not be fined. He should not be. I don't think he should get any repercussion or any, like, because it seemed like it was an accident. It seemed like that because of the kind of person he is. If everyone to say he's a very private person, it don't make sense for him to purposefully leak a sex tape at all. Other folk, if Safari was caught purposefully, okay, but people who are very private about their business, it wouldn't make sense for him to do that. So I don't think he should be. I don't think anything should happen to him. He should not lose a show. He should not be fired for nothing. We didn't see no dick. We heard it. We heard him talk. Now, for one, I think more women may like him now because he talks. Look, men, if y'all don't know, you should know now. You should always talk us through things. You hear me? And the fact that he in the audio of that was so open and talkative, and you know he wasn't he was not the child telling her to put in her mouth. He ain't child. That also showed, again, you are supposed to be a freak in the sheets and just like a little angel in the streets. I'm an angel. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, Take note from what he did not know. He let y'all know. Men, y'all be around here wanting to be quiet. We don't like that. Okay, that's childish. Okay, that's childish. If you can't, and women, you too. Women, you too. I'm talking to everybody today. Okay, we're gonna have a quick 5-minute rant from Jaylee. Okay. No one should be quiet. That's stupid. You're not in a movie. You be quiet while watching movies at the theater. Okay? When you're around here doing things, okay, when you're around here mixing up your stuff with my stuff, okay, you're supposed to talk through things. You're supposed to say stuff. Okay? Do you have to growl? I mean, you don't have to, but try it. Okay? It's because him growling is the same as a man moaning. You know what I'm saying? That's just his noise. You know what I'm saying? That's just his noise. I think also the reason you should talk people through things is because that's how they know what you like. If you don't tell me, yeah, do it, block the blue, how would I know that's what you like? You have to say stuff, talk to people, communicate. Okay, you don't have to have a full-fledged conversation and a soliloquy and write a goddamn thesis paper, but you should be talking to each other. You know what I'm saying? Period. Because even now, the video was only a couple minutes. Only a couple minutes, okay? And if by chance sex is only a couple minutes, still talks through that couple minutes. Because it could be great. Because look, both of them sounded like they had a lot of fun in those few minutes. Okay? She talked to him. He talked to her. He growled. And then she got the kissing on stuff. Okay? So if y'all don't take nothing else from what Shannon Sharpe went through, talk, express, growl. And then if you don't like to growl, figure out what your noise is. Maybe your noise is a grunt, men. Maybe you want to grunt. Okay. Maybe you want to howl like a wolf at the moon. I don't know. But find what your noise is. Okay. Find out what your noise is. Find out what her noise is. Because if you don't know her noise, has she ever had fun with you? I'm asking. If you don't know what she sounds like at the end, how much fun are y'all having? Shannon Sharpe just added women to his roster of people who will probably watch his stuff now. Okay, period. And he can't never ever say, yeah, put it in there. Because it's like, oh my God, what is it? It's, you know what I'm saying? Because we've now heard him say, put it in your mouth. Yes, take it. Yes, take that. What that, you know what I'm saying? Like, we now know these things. But at least we also know in the bedroom, he's willing to be like, you know, I'm going to talk her through it. So, if you didn't learn nothing else from Shannon Sharpe today, okay, that is the one thing you should have learned, okay, that he know how to talk to them. Now, he admitted again, he had at least 254,000 people watching him talk her through it. They went there to hear him say what he was doing while talking her through it. Okay, so when you go home to your person, when you get with your person, talk them through it. Don't say I didn't warn you. Look, I'm fine on my end. I'm good over here. You hear me? Y'all good over there? Y'all, we done. Good time to have it all. Look, y'all make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Everything, okay? I told y'all earlier that YouTube is playing, so it's other content up. So go make sure you watch it, okay? Go get a view in, a quick in a view, and a like around here, okay? Conversations is being had all up and through and whatnot, okay? And if all else fails, make sure you out here talking people through it, okay? Talk your man through it. Talk your woman through it. And if you don't like it, say that as well. Okay? I gotta go. I will talk to y'all tomorrow. Love you all. Bye.